Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome to Steins. This is the start of our newest visual novel journey, and this visual novel is going to be about time travel, and from what I've heard it's supposed to be a very good visual novel, a lot of people's favorite, and it's nope, and it's going to be suspense, action, intrigue, and it's going to be more mystery than the visual novels that we played so far, so it's going to be interesting to check out some different genres. You can see my mouse here. Whee! So yeah, we'll hide him on the side. Oh, no, you go away. So, on the start of this game, there's a few cutscenes and stuff, which I sadly can't narrate, because there's a Japanese voice actor there, which I can't disable, so you're just gonna have to endure that, and I will see you once we actually get into the game itself, okay? Let's do this.
全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に埋もれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと身近にあって、いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか、終わりはない。無限、星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限、英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるの。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは、魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも
言える。That gave me some goosebumps, and now I'm ready to do this. So right off the bat, our character, I would just like to explain something to him, because I have played through a bit of this, and the beginning is sort of confusing. I found it confusing. Just imagine that our character, he acts like he's this sort of like crazy professor and like trying to figure out conspiracies. That's like how he acts. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that we're not very normal at the moment. And this other person talked to us as a girl, so you'll have to endure my beautiful girl voice. Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. Well, it doesn't look to be on, dude. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt. Ocarin! Earth to Ocarin! Ocarin? 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 I'm gonna say Ocarin. I am. Correct me if you want. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We're about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged. Or your phone could be turned off. I don't know. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabashi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. Now apparently whenever you see a word in red, like the organization, you can open up this menu and you can look at hints. Now obviously I've already gotten that one because I've gone through the first minutes just to check that the game is working. I think so. If we check this out, the organization. The organization is the organization. What? Nothing more, nothing less. Its formal name is something else, but even uttering that name is a death wish. For that reason, all who know of its existence call it simply the organization. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of these little files here, and they might be useful to check out considering this visual novel might get a bit advanced and confusing, but we'll do our best. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kangaroo. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say that one. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radio Kaikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Alright, let's go. Let's infiltrate this place. Look out for evil agents. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Oh wait, this is her. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shina Mayuri, immediately resumes her conversation. She followed me all the way here and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? Like 8 stories. I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh wow, thanks Okarin. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As you can notice, it is pretty weird so far, but I'm sure we'll get an explanation for this behavior. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. Up we go. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabishi's Time Machine Press Conference. Really? Okarin! Okarin! Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okarin. Huh? But I've always called you that. That was then. I've since become Hoyin. Hoyin. I think this is just his code name, but it's not his real name. I think his real name is like, I can't remember it. Hoyin Kyuma, the insane mad scientist haunted by secret organization the world over. But that's too hard to remember. In any case, Hoyin Kyuma is my true name. Is it? No, it's not. Alright, let's right click here and check. Let's see, open glossary is H. Let's pretend this feature, everybody. Good work. The name that describes one's true essence. Soul name. Okie dokie. And we move on. And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. So that's our real name. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. Oh, the ocarina. Of course. So, Okarin, can I ask you something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now. Maybe it's time to give up. What are we doing here? Wait, you follow me here without knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabashi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radio Kaikon. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabashi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly is treated as a curiosity. Press conference? But where are the reporters? Meyer is right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one here who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabashi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabashi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too? Wait, wait, what happened? Did it automatically change? Wait, let me see that again. I gotta see if their voices actually changed automatically, because I gotta disable that. Mayuri is known not only to make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal comfort. I'm just gonna check. Does this one disappear? It doesn't. What's up? I didn't even finish my sentence! Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Waves that exhibit properties of both electricity and magnetism, first formally postulated by Maxwell in 1864. The electric field and magnetic field's oscillations cause them to mutually propose to each other, resulting in a wave that radiates through its surroundings. This is why it's called electromagnetic radiation. EM waves are divided by frequency into radio waves, infrared light, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma rays. I remember we had that in science class. Good times. Actually, very boring times when I come to think about it. Uh-oh. Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof. An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. An explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks like kind of a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabashi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everybody! And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I got a nose for conspiracies, and this one stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Pfft. Staff members lead us all back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. A vending machine that dispenses small toys at random. One cannot tell what the toy is before opening the capsule. Alright. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. Else I congru. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? Well, I really want an Upa. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakaru 3D Character Doll Series. Okay, so this is a popular manga serialized in Loco Loco Comics. The 3rd season of the anime adaptation is currently airing on Toho TV. Do I care? Although the series is ostensibly aimed at children, the realistic themes depicted also appeal to adults. I think I'll read through all of these notes, so let's go speed mode. More and more children are learning about the internet through this anime. It has reached a point where some scholars claim that children are better informed than their parents with regard to internet issues. Is that news? Some people are even calling this new generation Rainet children. Some politicians and organizations have strongly criticized the series for encouraging children to become hikikomori by idolizing boys and girls who are obsessed with computers. However, a majority of adults praise the series for teaching children about the possibilities of the internet morality, copyright infringement, and privacy protection. This has contributed to Rainet's success. Although the series stimulates intellectual curiosity, it is not merely an educational program. As Kakaru battles terrorists in cyberspace, his techniques and programs are represented as virtual robots, while his enemies, viruses, take the form of monsters. This makes the confrontations easy to visualize, with well-timed perspective changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques inside the computer and his friends' teamwork outside the computer. Maybe that'll be important later. Alright, moving on. Rainet Kakaru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Axis Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Upa though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 yen, please? She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine's slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
It's an Upa! And it's metal! A metal Upa!
Is it rare?
Super rare!
While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rainet machine.
Aw, a normal Upa? And I spend my allowance on this?
He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it.
Really? Are you sure, Ocarin?
The name's Hoying Kuma.
Thank you, Ocarin.
Dots. Is she doing it on purpose? She seems like a big airhead. Oh, thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine press conference! I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. Phew. Up the stairs we go. I head to the stairs. But Mayuri doesn't follow. Down the stairs. Let's go, Mayuri.
Just a sec, I gotta write my name.
She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. I go on ahead. Screw you. Oh. Here we go. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabashi! Please welcome him with a big round of applause! Well, that was about 3 whole people applauding you. That was great. Dr. Nakabashi enters to a sparse applause. I did my best, okay? He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here. Why the hell is your voice actor enabled, good sir? Why do you have a voice? Let's figure... Wait, this is disabled. He shouldn't have a voice. This is strange. Oh well, I'll just read after you then. I am Dr. Nakabashi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabashi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. I guess I could disable voices, but then what if there's some sort of voice that's heard at any other point? Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Screw you and your stupid voice. We will, I guess we'll just disable the voice volume, I guess. I should do it. I thought I already did, but okay.
Did he really build a time machine?
Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did you think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media present to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabashi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakabashi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? I have this voice now, because I decided upon it. Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who. You stole your theory from John Titor? And you call yourself an inventor? He has Tit in his name, huh? A self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on an American internet message board in November of 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Titor, I guess, posted pictures of his time machine and its control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near-future events, time travel physics, history intervention, the multiverse, timelines, and world lines. And then, 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I'll be leaving this world line shortly, and this will be my final post," and disappeared. Someone throw this man out. I don't like him. He looks at me funny. You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You've no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest! Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced there's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Unhand me, you... Huh? That's... It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makisa Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius, Makisa Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makisa Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabashi. Which means... No! You're with the organization? Huh? If their tendrils had gotten this far, then I made a grave mistake. Stop fooling around and come with me. That's... My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabashi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makisa Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall. Alright, take me downtown. Trying to think and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then? What are you talking about? She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, but there's no innocence in her eyes. Oh, a beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. I just need to ask you something. What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates. What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take up my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makisa Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... That's... Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't even have time to react. What are you doing? Huh? Your phone's off. Dots? Who are you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. She's trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. That was close. So you talk to yourself? Gah! This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makisa Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent? What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier? What are you talking about? About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense. This is the first time we met. And we're probably going to be having a lot of this, because you have to consider this is about time travel, so we probably travel back and forth in time, and this is one of those leaps, and we have to puzzle together the pieces as we go along. Typical time travel stuff. I was with Mayuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago. You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded? You looked like you were going to start crying any second. Why? Have we met before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right, don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for. And how do you know my name? My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist after all, Moha. Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell. I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop. Like I'd listened to the enemy. Pfft. So yeah, obviously we think we're in a situation we're not in, as far as I've gathered, and we're kind of just loopy. Alright. Damn, the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makisa Kurizu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend a conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabashi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now, what is it? Damn, I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone. I turn it on, so you do admit that it was turned off. I guess you just kind of explained it away using your "it turns off when it leaves my hand." And it rings just as I do. Huh? An email? It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. So you can actually use like your mouse in this game to do stuff with your phone. I don't know if we can do that right now though, but it's a possibility. It's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Makisa Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No way. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. As you can see, it's sort of going through it for me right now, but it's just kind of showing you how it works. So we can like go through this later, and it keeps moving my mouse. I stop the video and call Mayuri's phone from my address book. Damn it, Mayuri. Why won't you pick up? Looks like I have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makisa Kurisu again. Wait, don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Is that how you say it? Damn you! Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri's always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hoyo in Koyuma. I have to go back here for her. Let's go! The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. Okay, so now I'm choosing this. How do I put it down? There we go, okay. Wait, you want me to open it? Or not? What do you want me to do here? What am I supposed to do? Put down phone. Bad phone. Okay. Okay, I get it, because I'm hiding my mouse down here. It tries going into my phone every time. Okay, I get it. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabashi's conference has just finished. Damn it, this phone is making... I'm having some issues now, because I usually press my mouse to, like, move the stuff, but I... Shit. Okay, I gotta figure this out. So, just me going over this side of the screen opens my phone automatically? Okay, I gotta, like, keep my cursor somewhere else then. Okay, here we go. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makisa Kurisu anywhere. Heh, looks like I scared her off. So be it, I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We were leaving.
Okarin, my metal Upa ran away.
She turns to me with a forlorn expression. Ran away? What, it's alive? That's a little hard to believe.
I think I dropped it.
I see, so she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it, you can always get another one.
No way, metal Upas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online, you know?
Wait, what? That toy was worth that much? Think, Mayuri! Where did you drop it?
I don't know, that's why I'm looking. And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay?
That 10,000 yen will fund my research. Yes. I'm pressing the wrong buttons here.
I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayushi's name on it.
Thus begins our search for the metal Upa.
Do-do-do-roo, Upa, Upa, come out, wherever you are.
Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase with a musical note. It means... Actually, I never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in the heart but the lust for money?
Sounds like you, Okarin.
Whoa, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. I can't remember if this is a girl voice or a guy voice. Or I don't know what it is, so I'll just go with a neutral. Ah! Huh? What was that? Shut up, Twitter. Twitter's blowing up.
Was that a scream?
I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Mayuri and me, less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this? What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. Stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself and head in the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No. Someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. What? Makisa Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No, but why? Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makisa Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police! A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makisa Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
What happened, Okarin?
We're leaving! I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burnt into my mind more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. Well, let's get out of here. Alright. We made it out. And I hear sirens. This episode's gonna end in just a bit. We just gotta finish up the prologue here. I thought we could do that in one episode. I finally stop once we get out to the main street. Chuodori. Dori, word. Used here as suffix meaning street. Thank you for that. My chest pounds. My breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed.
Hey, what happened? You look really pale.
Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died.
Eh?
I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Makisa Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Moe? Mo? A word used... moe. Oh, thanks for actually giving me the pronunciation. Moe. A word used to describe character traits that are cute or endearing. Includes flaws such as glasses, clumsiness, or ditziness. Okay. Also used to refer to culture of entertainment centered around characters who possess such traits. Okay, I get that. I don't get the other two, though. Who would look for that? Just another day in Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now since he knows about Makisa Kurisu. Alright, let's send him a mail. Suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. But my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty slime like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the... Okay, enough mental images. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Alright, let's go. Someone stabbed Makisa Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. What? Don't know who. Okay. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seemed like the most logical explanation given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then I pressed down. Sending. And as you can imagine, this is no ordinary text message going through. What? What was that? Wait, look around. They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stand petrified, speechless and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, at the top of Radio Kaikon, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were, is a crashed satellite.